Lara Trump says Democrats focus too much on hating Trump, on former President Donald Trump, instead of outlining policy goals. She says that the RNC convention, the Republican National Convention, has better ideas, that they're more focused, and that they actually have objectives. She said that their focus is to put food on the table, lower gas prices, and get us out of wars from around the world. Obviously, both opposing parties seem to have forgotten about democracy, and instead, while former President Donald Trump sets the tone in his first term, it seems all Democrats have done is pretty much bash the Republican Party, bash the Republican side on their vibes and on emotions. Pretty much, ladies and gentlemen, it's RNC versus DNC. What does this mean? It means let's see who can raise more money and get those electoral votes in as well. Former President Donald Trump, the plan, as I stated before, is pretty set. You know, he said it in many speeches throughout the country. And let's see what's going to happen. Keynotes to take is pretty much, we know that Joe Biden pulled out on July 21st in order to give Kamala Harris a shot. Michelle Obama and Barack Obama, as a couple, were the last people to endorse Kamala Harris on the Democratic side. And of course, thank you for joining. Comment down below what you think. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you for joining. And of course, it's until next time.
So I got another story. Pretty much McConnel's big fear. There's a bill that might open doors to Democrats. Although if it were to pass the House, it would be stopped at the Senate, since President Biden opposes such bill. And this pretty much explains the pushback from McConnell's team. Instances of non-citizens wrongfully voting or registering to vote are rare, but still, from the Republican side, there's a fear that such citizens might make a difference. Today is the 26th of August, 2024. And pretty much, I got a story for y'all. Elon Musk pretty much is saying that Warren Buffett's way of making money is boring. Yeah, Warren Buffett's response is pretty much that if the way you make money is entertaining, that you're pretty much not making money. And I mean, some people might disagree and say, hey, you know what, I think Warren Buffett's way of making money is pretty cool, you know, pretty interesting. But according to Musk, you know, his idea of making money is pretty much making electrical cars, you know, flying all the way into outer space and doing that kind of thing, you know, Tesla. But you know, a lot of people, a lot of individuals have focused on making money in a different way. You know, obviously, you know, a lot of investors zoomed in on the idea that on the perspective that Elon offered, and said, you have to be organized. You have to have spreadsheets. You have to do all these other things, And again, a very important company informed and said, it's very complicated to start a business from scratch and be successful. It's not easy to do. Even some of the most profitable people in the world right now who start a business in their first 90 days, they're saying that only 1 out of 4 of those businesses are successful. Alright, so again, it takes you back to the Olympics. There's a lot of really good athletes out there. There's a lot of really tough competition. But it's one thing to represent your country, and it's a totally different thing to represent the world, Earth. When you represent your country, you're the best of your country. Once you represent the world, you're the best out of the entire world. So again, sidetracking real quick to the other stories. Basically, Lara Trump says the RNC vibes, the Republican National Convention vibes, are way better than the Democratic National Convention vibes. Pretty much saying that their vibes suck. On another note, McConnell and his team, they pretty much said, hey, you know what, we're not pushing this bill to the Senate, or we're not focusing on passing it to the Senate because we know Joe Biden opposes such bill and basically wouldn't support it. So again, if y'all enjoyed this story, comment down below, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for joining, and of course, it's until next time.